everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Eagles have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Redskins, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Defense showing blitz. This is Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Cousins to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Cousins to his big target read, and the Redskins have a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Well, this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the back goes into motion. Cousins now on second down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Michael Kendricks from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a second down throw for Cousins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hey, got 3, got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
They run with Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, and then they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Wentz dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
that. Super toe.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down, Cousins. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL is described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go down again. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Halfback sent in motion. Third and long for Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now. Another possession. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wins to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There we go.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Cousins on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Cousins from the gun on third. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 48 yards. They'll run with Thompson. And his first carry, he loses the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And out now come the Eagles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern, and the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. He can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this one is incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The rookie from Alabama, Jonathan Allen. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 44 yards away. And the kick by Elliott is good. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Tell you what, ice is down. He's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress.
Incomplete. Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Flushed out right. Looking for Pryor. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And now a first down following that long gain. Working from the gun, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wentz on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Wentz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because ball before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Wentz to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Wentz to throw again. Fighting through pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stacy McGee busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
81.
From the gun on third down, Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Sua Cravens able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. That if someone...
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The rookie from Alabama, Jonathan Allen. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And some room to roam now. There he goes inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things?